Hello everybody, welcome to the Friday edition of the MCN. One day I'll have some stuff behind here. In the meantime, you just got that. Hopefully I'll add some stuff to the back or have time this weekend, but there's a lot of stuff to do in this house. But let's talk about several things with MCOC. In particular, players may be wondering, I mean this player says, I have not been able to activate expected as a result, seem to have lost potential, progress, yada yada. Basically, if you want to get the 7-star beta ray bill and you're like, oh well, should I start now or I'm behind, blah blah blah, there is a way for you to catch up, as Kabam Crashed has said, and I'll reiterate, as we covered on the channel many weeks ago. In addition to these boosters, which are these catch-up boosters and stuff like that, once beta ray bill is available in the game, there will be additional boosters for sale. So there will be more boosters in order to get the champion if you are missing out. But look, you know, that's a spending type thing. I mean, spending in any case to get a beta ray bill, but hey, each to their own if they spend in the game or they do not. Now into an issue that has been around since the 24th of June, so there's several days that this has been about, and that is a bug for shields in Diamond. As Bugmat says, so I just got into Diamond 1 with 7-star shards. Now suddenly my victory shield count went from 8 to 12,000, and I can't actually use the feature. This is something, of course, we talked about jokingly on the channel, I think, at the start of the week, but it might be something as soon as you reach Diamond, that's that particular issue. So yeah, you do like those victory shields, and you see there that, and that's the same thing, the 12 mil, and as much as that's great, yes, it is indeed a bug, and there was something that was noticed. I still don't know if Kabam have fixed this now, but it definitely was something on Kabam's radar. I think correct. Once I reach Vibranium 5, the shield is back and the correct number I can use. So this could be something to watch out for those at Diamond. I wasn't quite sure when we covered this. I think at the start of the week, I think it was Monday's MCN, and of course we had a good joke about it. It was something that it must have been as soon as you reach a certain point, you see the issue with it. With Kabam Jack saying that, thank you for bringing it to our attention. When I got in this morning, the game team was working on a fix to see this issue resolved in game shortly. So that should be resolved. If it's not, that gives the indication. So yes, that kind of clarifies what we were talking about on Monday. Now, why is your 4-hour crystal not working with getting your timer? A lot of people have reached out to say, Rich, what's happening with the 4-hour crystal, the 4-hour, you know, crystal that we get, the free crystal? Well, if you've not been keeping up to date with stuff, this is to kind of like update those players that have no idea what's going on. As part of the super daily event, which is the amalgamation of these things here, which is you know, events that are being consolidated into the daily super event, it means that you will not see these ones here. If you want to get your daily crystal, you're going to have to go to the store, the web store, which looks like this. This is the one right there, and get the crystal. If you want the 4-hour crystal, it is now in by doing the daily. So you just do the super daily event, and that's how you get it. If you're still going to yourself, well, I meant to see the free crystal. Yeah, it's meant to be there. It is. They are kind of like totting up, as many players have seen. You know, in particular this image right here. But you just won't have a timer. It will be reverted back for a limited, not for a limited time, but after the running of this event after July 22nd, you will then see. So 23rd of July, it goes back to normal. So you'll start seeing 22-hour solo events. You'll start seeing 4-hour crystals, and you'll start seeing daily crystals. And then it will be a case of Kabam going, well, inspecting the data and going, are we going to run this as a permanent thing in game? And that segment there is just for those that weren't very sure. That I think I've had probably about 10 plus messages about what's happened. Where's my 4-hour crystal? Why is my timer broken? This is a bug. It's not a bug. Kabam changed the thing. Keep up to date with the channel as we cover things like this. Oh, and just sticking with the daily super event, Battlegrounds wins. Now, this is, at the end of the day, you've got to get wins. Believe it or not, that's it. Battlegrounds is a very frustrating landscape. It's very frustrating for the first 2 weeks, and I would recommend just, if Battlegrounds, like myself, like Battlegrounds is not the greatest thing for me. I get a very nervous player when it comes to that particular mode. I have to do it sadly this season, and look, if you lose, you're not winning, are you? And if you're not winning, you're not getting a lot of points from the Super Daily event, which requires you getting a win to get 225. I think it's 225 points from it. So it can feel a bit of a sticking thing. A lot of players have said, well, wouldn't it be nice if they had participate in 5, similar to the objective. You know, you participate in about 5 matches, whatever it is, and you get the points. That would have been really good, but it's early stages, and of course, Kabam wanted to run the event how they wanted to run it. Yes, 225 points for it. And Kabam Crashed has responded to, you know, this people's suggestions on it. He says that, I believe I was the one who said that. And I also believe I specifically said winning was necessary to earn points in Battlegrounds. I think that's an answer to something else. We consider participation points, but believe it would lead to thousands of summoners queuing into Battlegrounds matches and walking away from their phones, as it would have been extremely energy efficient source of points. Obviously, that would create a really poor experience, so to avoid that, we decided we needed to link points to wins in Battlegrounds. It's somewhat unfortunate, but it's our reality. That's a fair response. Of course, a lot of us would like it a certain way. Maybe the tech's not there to facilitate a fair play to go, if I go in and participate as opposed to winning, that I get points and I plan to play the mode to a fair loss, rather than going, you know, and forfeiting right there. You know, going 2 matches and losing straight is very different, or, you know, losing one, winning one, and losing one. Again, very kind of like different state of interaction, because then that's that particular point say, well, that player's participated, so therefore would they get the participation element of points? Maybe, but Kabam have looked at it for a way of going, people may exploit that level of participation and it becomes a problem. But I don't know, thoughts in the comments. Do you think that it would have been fine to run as participate in, say, 5 matches or 2 matches or whatever it is, to get those 225 points? Also, are you happy the way it is now? Like, I'm doing a lot of, you know, auto fighting whilst I'm recording this video, trying to multitask and kind of do that auto fighting into Road to Labyrinth, and also doing an objective at the same time. So you try and best use your time as efficiently as possible, which is always very difficult because of the way this particular event is set. Just quickly, let's do arena predictions. As I said, I'll be running this now as a regular thing on Fridays. I can't run it. Unfortunately, Kabam seemed to put this out for me at about 11 PM, which is not exactly ideal, but you know, I can't. 11 PM on a Tuesday when I record the MCN, so it kind of like, it isn't always great, but obviously I want to in future cover this and kind of like make a mention to it. So what have we got here? Northstar, I'm going to go with 125 mil. I just kind of think that's close to the arcade arena recently put out. I don't know if there's a lot of hype around the champion. It could be a lot lower. Northstar's a 5-star, 50 mil, maybe a little bit less, maybe like 30, 35, something like that. We'll have to see. Spider-Man 2099, 20 mil for the 6-star, maybe a little bit less, maybe 18 mil, 10 mil for the 5-star version. Those are my predictions. And let's now go on to the final story, which is July 4th deals, aka Sinister Sideshow Bob deals drop today. Yes, indeedy, later on today we will see the Sinister Sentinel Sideshow Bob sales, which is going to be good. Kabam have done a bit of an overview. They said, as Murderworld continues to open doors and raise curtains around the battle realm, some shocking secrets of the criminal carnival are coming to light. Journey into the sideshow with Mr. Sinister and the Sentinels to find a collection of dazzling delights. Dazzler confirmed! Delights and, no it's not, and alluring oddities gathered, we're sure, in totally respectable ways. From every corner of the contest, be sure to grab some goodies quickly because the sideshow won't be performing for long. And this ends, I think that's how we predicted. I think we predicted it being July 28th to July 5th. June 28th to July 5th, sorry. So, yeah, that's good. Predicted that. Cool. I got something right for a change. There's also a free web store gift, which is a Valiant Players, Thronebreaker to Valiant Players. Get a 6-star Mr. Sinister, 5-star Mr. Sinister Pruned Cavalier, and of course you need to log into the special web store and spend money. You can spend money. It's up to you if you want to spend money because there's different types of offers. Flash offers. Flash offers will be split as follows. I don't know if the flash offers are different to, say, the standard tiered offers. I don't know. I don't know if they're what Kabam mean by flash offers, flash sales. I don't know. Is it a web store exclusive thing? I will have to see. We'll have to find out. Of course, we'll be doing plenty of coverage on the channel on some of the great deals that Kabam have got. Kabam also say that step by step through tiers 1 to 4 to reset the progression, then repeat tiers 1 to 3 to unlock an additional tier 8 offer. Yeah, I don't know if I like the structure to that. So tiers 1 to 4, reset the progression, then repeat tiers 1 to 3 to unlock. So you've got to go, if I've read this correctly, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you reset to then go 1, 2, 3, 8. Okay. Because sense. Perfect sense. Unless these deals, like, you only get one choice of them and then you get the numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. Just make it like 8. Just make it 8 options of things. One lower, one slightly higher than lower, one slightly higher than the lowest one before, in a kind of a, like, I don't know, a step, like a stepping thing, like a stairs, like just like a ladder type thing, rather than going, yeah, you go up the ladder to go down the ladder to go up the ladder again. I don't know, it's Kabam, isn't it? Weird, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, so later on we're going to be talking about that. We're going to be covering some things. Hopefully there's an infographic that Kabam put out last year. We've done our predictions on Sunday's video, so hopefully you saw that one. And of course I'll be discussing what some of the best ones I personally would recommend. Things that look good, things that look expensive by units. Would I recommend, like, top tips with the event? Maybe I'll do the usual stuff with it and go full shebang. So yeah, look out for that coverage later on. Have a lovely day, whatever you're doing. It's a Friday, so let's go. Let's have a good time. Check out some other content located on screen. I'll see you all later on in the coverage. Bye-bye for now.